Good evening, folks, and welcome to my live broadcast for the TBC community. My name is Julz and Paekau, and I'm coming to you live from Auckland, New Zealand. It is 10 p.m. here in the evening on the 10th of the 8th of 2018. So August is proving to be a very fast-moving month, I must say. So being a TBC trusted seller within the TBC community gives one the ability to help where help is needed, to offer you services in a manner of maybe you need help, maybe you're an orphan of the TBC community and you need some guidance, or you need a partner, or just somewhere to go, so you can become as knowledgeable as many of the TBC members that we have now, which is approximately 3.3 million members. Now, today being the 10th of August, is the cut-off date for those people wanting to take part in the August cruise competition. Now, it won't be a second. I should have had it all up and running before I came on. So I'm just going to look for that. Just one won't take a second. Where are we? Yeah. Okay. So I'll just go over to that because that's the most exciting news that's on hand at the moment. So let's start with the cruise because, who wouldn't want to win a prize on that cruise? Some tickets. So let's go over here. Time is running out to qualify for the August cruise contest. And how beautiful it would be a dream come true. Absolutely. Change the world. Please read the details of the August cruise contest here. So let's go over here. There are 2 qualifications to enter the contest to win a cruise for the month of August. You must either attend or view a weekly send button meeting. Now you have 2 choices, and this is what makes TBC unique, because you get choices, you get rewards, and you get so much collaboration from the TBC admin. This is the #1 program to be in. On Mondays, we have the English version, and that version is with Randy Wilson. And here in New Zealand, it is actually at 2 a.m. Tuesday morning, but the link to join the send button meeting shows up at 1:45 to give you time to get to the meeting and sit in what is always a powerful meet every week. And on Tuesdays, we have the French send button meeting. So that'll be a Wednesday morning here in New Zealand. If you're a French-speaking person living here in New Zealand, then this applies to you on a Wednesday morning at 2 a.m. and 1:45 a.m. the link will show in your back office, in your Kringles Cash Back Office. However, if you miss the English version, you can go to the French-speaking version and thus be able to catch the word of the day to claim your reward for attending the Send Button meeting. You must do at least one approved broadcast per week, and the first broadcast needs to happen either on or before the 10th of August. So hence this will be my last broadcast as far as the competition is concerned, and here on the 10th of August. So there's still a couple of hours to go, people, if you're wanting to get that little bit of extra reward and you're going to recruit like crazy. Now's your time to get your broadcast in and then continue on with partaking in the competition for the month of August. Broadcasts empower you while lifting up the whole TBC community. Get your first broadcast done on the 10th or before, or you will not even be in the race to win the cruise. It's a minimum of 4 broadcasts spread out weekly in the month of August. In order to win, you have to be in either first or second place of producing paid recruits within the month of August and fully qualified as stated above. Both winners will get their own interior staterooms on the cruise, and each room holds 2 passengers, so you can bring someone with you on the cruise. How wonderful is that? If you have already paid to go on the cruise, you will be given the equivalent value in Bitcoin as reimbursement. I strongly suggest you go ahead and purchase your cruise tickets now while the price is still low and staterooms are still available. The ship is filling up fast, people. It's going to be a fun-filled adventure for all. And it absolutely will be. So as you can see in the article of 10th of August is the last day available to do your first weekly broadcast in order to be in the running on the August cruise contest. So like I said, whānau, today is the 10th and you've still got a couple of hours to go before it cuts off, but you still can be grab you half an hour to do a broadcast to be in the running. Plus, admin needs to approve your broadcast, and you should do at least a 30-minute broadcast to meet the approval of admin. If you haven't already done a broadcast in August yet, do one today and put it on the broadcast schedule by going to the Send button item in the menu inside the Kringles Cash Back Office KCBO and select the item Tomorrow's Broadcast to place your scheduled broadcast by completing the simple form. Well, this is what you would have been looking for. So I'll just go over here and take a look. So this would have been your port of call. Just a minute. I got that wrong. Won't be a second. This would have been your first port of call. But you go to the Send button area and click on Tomorrow's Broadcast. Now, in here, you have the ability to go to your time zone. So I'll just go over here to my time zone, which is New Zealand Standard Time, and it flicks over. Now, somewhere in here, and here I am. I have got this book for tomorrow. I'll just take a quick look. And here I am. I have got this book for tomorrow. Okay, this is today's broadcast, sorry. So, this is how you book in. This is, and you pick a schedule. You pick a time slot that suits you. So here in New Zealand, we're a day ahead. So if you're on the other side of the world, probably South Africa or America, you still have time because we're actually a day ahead of America, say. Actually, a full 24 hours ahead. So this is the area to come and slot yourself into a position to still be able to get in on the 10th of August for doing your broadcast and then be in the running to win the August competition. Once you do your broadcast, you need to click on Broadcast Rewards to fill out the form to get admin's approval of your broadcast. You also need to view either the send button meeting that happened on Monday morning with Randy Wilson or Tuesday morning with Mbae Derek and enter the correct keyword in order to be fully qualified at this time. See image above for locating the rebroadcasts of those meetings. And if you missed the live version of them, you can still watch the rebroadcast to collect the keyword. And as we know, yes, we can go in and still, I think we have 24 hours. The link for the send button meeting is available to those for 24 hours, I believe. And so you have that time should you not have been able to make it to any of the send button meetings. So you can go in and still be able to claim the rewards that go with attending the send button meeting. So that's the competition. So we'll stop sharing here. So there you have it. Attend a send button meeting. Do your live broadcast. It's now the 10th here in New Zealand, but you still have a couple of hours to do a broadcast and post it up. And then come tomorrow the 11th, it's time to recruit. It's time to build the TBC community and thus build your recruiting efforts to partake yet in this part two of the August cruise competition. So part one was getting your broadcast done, attending the send button meeting, getting one broadcast done before the 10th of August, and then one a week. So it's 4 broadcasts overall the month of August to further enhance your ability to win 2 cruise ship tickets for the TBC 3rd year anniversary 2019. So It's very important. Being a broadcaster, what does being a broadcaster offer to you? Many, many things. For one, becoming a broadcaster puts you in an elite group where all broadcasters will become the billionaires of TBC. So we are looking for 1 million billionaires and 1 billion millionaires. How does that differ? Broadcasters are in the elite section, and they will be the billionaires of TBC. If you're not broadcasting, you will be part of the millionaires. But to be a broadcaster is to enhance your ability to build your business to a gratifying level that just sitting idle is not a territory that I would venture down, for instance. Do that. A Kringle will come in, sit and wait while the TBC is out there doing the work. So however you look at your business, in order for it to grow, you need to be partaking in the TBC admin's instructions. We have the blog that many of the TBC members are becoming students of, because to be able to go to the blog and find out every bit of information that TBC has to offer at your fingertips, you could quietly catch up and understand the program and understand how you could cash flow by following the simple system that they have in place. Don't go reinventing something that is already working. Those of us who are in the cash flow training, I absolutely recommend, if you need to upskill your abilities to cash flow $100 a day, then joining tbcrandy.com. I'll put the link here, tbcrandy.com. I'm sure that's the correct website. I will just double check. I will double check. I will double check that. Yes. Sorry, guys. Just wanted to make sure that that's the link to go to for an absolutely enthralling hour with Randy Wilson and the team that has gathered there at this time. And the valuable information, well, not information, the valuable content that Randy Wilson gives, because you're paying for his time and he gives nothing but value, nothing but good content, and nothing but good advice as to how you can cash flow on a daily basis. And he is getting extraordinary results. I'm so happy that I'm one of his students. So the next thing I'd like to feature is the blog to run TBC. Run TBC by the numbers like a business pro. And this is what Randy Wilson has instructed his members to do. Random casual efforts never lead to success in anything. So I take this to be that people have their own unique ways of finding success. Some better than others. Some work, some don't. But being in the cash flow training, the beauty being that we're all on the same page. So we're all singing the same song and doing the same actions and passing our knowledge on. You have the world's best opportunity in your hands, and right now we are in the Goldilocks zone, timing-wise. We are not too small or too big. As of now, and large fortunes of cash flow can be earned in TBC within the next year or so. Be a serious member of TBC and run this by the numbers like you would do as a pro of any business. After you have reached out to the closest people in your life to share the Kringles Cash gift, it is time to approach your other connections in this world. How many Facebook friends do you have? Here is an even better question. How many Facebook friends do your Facebook friends lead to in connections around the world? And you could have one friend that has friends who are interested. Out of your thousands of friends, you just need that one person that knows how to connect and knows how to partake in online marketing. Most people have 1,000 or more Facebook friends, and that is a good list to work on to give away our special gift. If you take a systematic approach to sharing the Kringle Cash gift to all of them, you can predict how long it will take you to approach all of them with at least an icebreaker. And this is something that our cash flow training is concentrating on. Sending icebreakers, and that's it. The icebreaker is the difference between you and somebody connecting with you. So we'll just take a look at what an icebreaker looks like. So this is what an icebreaker looks like. It's just random stuff, random photos. So these are gifts. So this is what we're encouraged to send without even commenting. I have found that sending 50 gifts a day as an icebreaker is the perfect number. So if you had exactly 1,000 Facebook friends, it would only take 20 days to approach all of your Facebook friends. Don't rush things and make the mistake of spamming out your Kringle Cash link in the same time frame. Because as we know, you start spamming your link into people's messages, Facebook will block all links pertaining to TBC. Follow the advice in this blog and use the relationship building approach that begins by sending an icebreaker first. Or worse yet, make the mistake of posting TBC stuff all over Facebook, hoping to get a real response from that activity. Random Facebook posts about TBC do more harm than good, and I wish the whole TBC community would wake up to that fact. Once you get a response to your icebreaker, you can follow this updated script on how to share the Kringle Cash gift. The scripts work if you follow it correctly, and you will see how easy it is to sign people up from all over the world. Now we are starting to form a list of numbers to track and report. Icebreakers sent. Invitations to receive the gift passing along your Kringle Cash link. Recruits, the people that accepted the gift. Partners, if you have at least 2 whole TBC coins. Lead connections, leads that have engaged with you after you have reached out to them. USD earned in Kringle sales, USD earned in partnership transactions, USD earned from leads, USD earned from cash flow coaching, total income in USD earned. Sometimes members think they are really busy building their TBC income, but when they begin to track the numbers from the above list of real results, they find that those numbers are very small. When it comes to cash flow, the number to watch and track closely is the total income in USD earned on a daily basis. And if that number is zero most days, then attention should go to increased numbers on the first 5 categories on that list. So you go back to should this not occur, then just go back to the first 5 steps. Practice makes perfect. The question is, will you follow directions and focus your TBC activity on things that do pay? Mastering the art of imitation is the key to consistent cash flow in TBC. Accountability is another key principle of success in any endeavor in life. Far too often people make it their business to hold others accountable, while at the same time allowing every excuse in the book to let themselves off the hook when it comes to being accountable. And that's the truth. Be accountable to somebody. It makes all the difference to a partner, to a fellow broadcaster. Be accountable to somebody, so you will always endeavour to keep yourself on track. This is backward. How can you hold others accountable when you won't even bother holding yourself accountable? Hold yourself accountable and check your numbers like a business pro. I strongly suggest that each of you that are serious about earning consistent cash flow, that you hire a cash flow coach to also report the numbers in the above list to them as a second layer of accountability. Essentially, you are hiring a coach to help you press forward out of your comfort zone. And I must admit, I was doing the same boring thing over and over until I realized something had to change. So investing in myself into the cash flow training system with Randy Wilson was that comfort zone I had to get out of, and and give myself accept to myself that there is more I needed to learn. Professional fitness trainers and coaches have a proven track record to get their clients to work out harder, and the results prove it. And Randy is getting those results, and they and the recipients of his coaching are doing a brilliant job. So once again, to be a broadcaster, to be able to put yourself out there and be a part of this growing community, TBC, the billion coin, is a privilege. We have a coin that goes up in value. When the community grows, one human at a time, the TBC coin grows. And to have one TBC in your hands at the time of maturity, which is 1 billion people, you are now one of the elite. So with that, I'd like to thank you for coming along to my broadcast. It is now 10:30 p.m. I try to keep my broadcast to the half hour limit as suggested by TBC admin. But I am Julz and Paekau, and I am so happy to be able to do my broadcast, to connect with many people. Should you want to be part of the TBC community, please feel free to contact me. I have my links that are below this video. And if this was for you, please click on the link to receive your free gift of 25,000 Kringles. And let's connect. I'll be more than happy to meet you. And if you are an orphan looking for some solidarity and some solace as to what to do next, where to go, I'll be more than happy to facilitate and help you along that road. So for now, this is Julz and Paekau, live from Auckland, New Zealand. And thank you so much for participating. I can't wait for the next broadcast. And I'll catch up with you again. For now, ka kite from New Zealand. Goodbye for now.